What's going on, you guys? Welcome to another audio segment of 2222 in the mix. I'm Quadeuce, you hear me? And we finna get in the mix about some things that's going on. Some things that's been going on in the mix with a few people. You know what I'm saying? So let's talk about it. Alright, first and foremost, before I start talking about people, I want to say, first off, I'm a person, so I understand. And before I talk about anybody in any type of light, I just want others to understand that we all people and we all go through some shit sometimes. You feel me? Don't get too judgmental because you never know what you might have to go through one day. Alright, let's get into it. First off, I want to talk about that boy Boosie and his situation. For y'all that don't know, that boy Boosie done picked up a new charge. Some pistol case shit. I don't even know if I seen different things on it. This ain't like fresh. It's a couple days, so I heard some new updates on the situation, but I'm not for sure on those, so I won't speak on it. But I'm looking for my notebook, y'all. For y'all that see me moving around, cause I wrote some stuff down that I want to make sure I get out my chest about this Boosie situation, for sure. But yeah, y'all, that boy Boosie, allegedly, well, it ain't really alleged, it's news now. Got him a new pistol case, and that's not good. So, you know, first and foremost, I want to say, I'm sending positive energy, Boosie, where you feel me. I'm gonna say multiple things, but I'm gonna send positive energy his way, cause at the end of the day, he an Afro-eccentric male, you feel me, that's dealing with some shit that's hard for us to escape, because it's designed to literally not allow us to escape it. And that's the system, you know what I'm saying? Once you been once, it's literally designed for you to come back. If y'all only knew how much money the jail system make off of inmates, you'd be like, damn. So they need you in there. They don't want to let you leave. They need money too. You feel me? But positive energy to Boosie, because, man, to beat so much stuff and then at this age catching a pistol charge, like, damn, bro, like, fuck. Like, I know he didn't want to catch that motherfucker. Like, you feel me? Like, once you that age, bro, you ain't trying to go to the cam, bro. You ain't trying, But at the same time, I also got empathy for Boosie and catching his pistol case, because being an artist, they target you. You know, being a rapper is one of the most dangerous industries in America. If you ask me, you get targeted by the hood, you get targeted by, you know, other people, you get targeted by the system, especially if you have any kind of history, you feel me? But at the same time, you gotta keep you something to protect yourself, because you never know when you're gonna be the target. And if you do get targeted, who gonna take care of your family? The labels? No. Your homeboys? Hell nah. You see what I'm saying? So it's always a double-edged sword. And then me being an artist myself, I understand. Now let's get to the nitty-gritty about it. I want to say that what we gotta understand as Afrocentric creators is we gotta start understanding about energy, and we gotta start understanding about, you know what I'm saying, spirit. You know what I'm saying? Because some stuff it's spiritual. when it's past a certain point. Like when you done ran into the law so many times, you might want to start looking into spiritually what's going on, and physically you like, I ain't trying to get into no trouble, but I stay running into trouble. There's some shit going on in the spiritual. You know what I'm saying? So it's like another way to think about it is your mentality will be your spirit, right? A part of your spirit and your vibes, the vibrations that you vibrate at, the things that you could feel and stuff like that, and what you feel, your emotions. That will be like your soul, right? And your thoughts and feelings create your reality, aka your spirit and soul, right? So you may have moved past the situation with your thoughts, but you still have feelings attached to it. That's how shit come back and catch up with you when you're not trying to get in trouble no more. So this is like a tip. This is a real tip that I'm giving all the hood niggas. I'm giving all, you know what I'm saying, all the former started from the bottom, now we here, and the life keep chasing you, and you trying to get up out of it. It ain't always about the physical. You see, if you want to get up out of it and change your reality to be nothing of like it was, and don't want to have to worry about your past haunting you and catching up to you, you know, or slipping back in that life, you gonna have to change how you think about it, and you gonna have to create some new emotions about those kind of thoughts as well. See, a lot of us, we change how we think about some things, but we be wondering why it ain't changing, because we still feel the same way about it. So you think like, I'ma win, but you haven't registered that in your body yet. You see what I'm saying? Your body hasn't registered that yet. So it's still, you saying I'ma win, but your body's still giving off I'ma lose. You saying I believe, but your body's still trembling like you don't. You saying you brave, but you shaking like you scared. Like, you see what I'm saying? So peek into that. You feel me? If you were former street light thug type shit, you know what I'm saying, and you try to change, and it just seemed like the more you try to change, the more and more the streets come at you. It almost could seem like they coming at you more that you try to change than before when you was in them. You see what I'm saying? So maybe that can help some of y'all out. Alright. Cool. Next we got that boy Grizzly. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna lie, man. The T Grizzly situation that's going on. Now, again, like with what I said about Boosie, man, the system will put you in a trick bag, and they will use the media and other people against you to take you right up off the streets, and whole time you might not even did nothing for real. See what I'm saying? But whole time you gotta be aware that when you're an artist, that it's people in the system that just don't like you, that's in law enforcement. Like, naturally. You know what I'm saying? If y'all don't believe me, go look at videos of different artists getting pulled over. Go look at videos of different artists and the way they get treated by the police when they be pulling them over and they be having money and shit. Just go look. Now, not to say, I'm not talking about the videos where the artists are being arrogant. I'm talking about ones where the artists ain't tripping. You know, because you got some videos where artists are just being crazy. Like, I'll buy your whole life right now. Just let me, like, just, you know, crazy, arrogant type stuff. You know what I mean? But as videos of artists that are being treated crazy and they ain't even doing that for real. You You see what I'm saying? They take all the money, the jewelry. You know how police do, man. Then they don't want to give it back. You know what I'm saying? But back to the T Grizzly situation, man. So things ain't looking good for the boy, man. Positive energy T Grizzly way, you feel me? Everybody deserve to be said that they innocent until proven guilty. So, you know, we don't know yet. You know what I'm saying? But if that man didn't do it, and the feds is trying to put that man away for whatever reason, knowing, you know, somebody trying to set that man up, you know, a label could be trying to get that man career ended and over with. Like, who put out, like, all of it, right? It was 2 years, 2, 3, 4, 5 years gone by, right, since the whole incident happened with the JB incident, right, with T Grizzly lost his auntie. Who put that information out? Who started pushing this narrative? Was this narrative pushed from the inside out? Was this narrative pushed because T Grizzly was close to certain members of certain organizations? But think about it like this. What if he really was just close to these members of these organizations and then they just so happened to do some bullshit they self? Not only did you lose your auntie, but now somebody close to you that helped you get everything jumping, but now also you going to jail for this shit because you feel me, shit be going on that be really happening like that. So it's like when I talk about people on this 22 in the mix segments, I'm gonna keep shit all the way G, bro. I'm not gonna be just promoting and saying shit if I'm not, you feel me? I don't play like that. Cause these people, we talking about people with lives and kids, you know what I'm saying? Career. Shit could change your life in an instant. But at the same time, if you did that shit, that's some whole ass shit. Ain't gonna lie. Even if she was holding your music and wasn't letting you release it on some shit. But at the same time, I can't even judge that because you never know how you feel. How you will feel. You never know how I feel to be having all this money and shit and somebody owning your shit and trying to take advantage of your shit. You feel me? That's everything. Everything you done worked for your whole life. Everything you done earned your whole life. And just because they gave you the opportunity, they think they had a right to take it all from you or hold you over it. I wouldn't like that either. If that was happening to me though, I ain't gonna lie. So I ain't even here to judge. I can't say how I would respond. Hopefully I never have to know. Cause that's a crazy situation to be in. And then she a female, so it's like, but I just think with a female, I wouldn't go to no extent of murder, bro. I ain't trying to murder nothing that ain't trying to murder me for real. First of all, I'm big spiritual. So, you know what I mean? I don't walk around this bitch thinking what I'm about to murder today. You know, I walk around this bitch thinking peace and positive vibrations and, you know, high vibrations and high energy and having good connections and relationships and being surrounded by love. You feel me? But, yeah, that's crazy, man. That is hella crazy. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, damn, T, if you did that shit, bro, now you gotta think you just had, I think you just had, what you just had? Just had some kids or a kid. To all his, it's hard for me to think he did that shit, G. Because you gotta think, I ain't gonna lie, if I'm putting two and two together, this sound like some Fed shit where the feds see that they can put a black man away and they trying to do it because the fans done found out some shit and now they pushing the narrative. Or some label shit, somebody with some power in the background like, yeah, we finna get them with this one. Or some baby birdman shit in the background just rubbing their damn hands together and some shit. You feel me? Gotta talk about that boy Baby. He on the list next. Matter of fact, to talk about him. But after this T Grizzly situation, because you gotta think, man, T Grizzly done took all his people out the hood. He got the gang on some GTA shit now, and they making hella bread over there, like running up real numbers. Like niggas making like $1 million a year off just the gaming shit. You feel me? And he really, T Grizzly, I think really, well, can I say that? I don't know. I can't say I know. But I feel like T Grizzly one of the first ones to pioneer that gaming wave for real. Like there's other artists that done did it too, like T-Pain be gaming. Young guy, I know Younger Ace be gaming, but I feel like T Grizzly, he really the first one to kick that shit off and really made hella, bro. Like the amount of money that nigga making playing GTA is ridiculous, bro. The amount of money that nigga done made, I don't feel like, bro. I feel like even if JB was holding his music over, he a hustler, bro. Like he not. I don't feel like he going to the extent of killing no shit. But then again, I can't say. I can't say what be on that nigga mind, bro. I can't say. And then I heard some shit like he might have gave us some shit and he can't have that getting out or some shit like that. It could. I just don't feel like it could have been over no money, bro. Because once you can consistently make yourself 20,000, 100,000 a month, 50,000 a month, you not worried about no money. You feel me? Just streams alone, you not worried about no money. And if she got all the streaming money, you got business money. We done seen how much you make on the game alone. You feel me? And I'm sure that's not his only investment type shit. So it's like, I don't think that shit was over no money for real. It had to be over something else. Or it gotta be some Fed shit. That's the way I'm gonna go with that one. Yeah. That's how I feel. But at the same time, they say the evidence is piling up on that boy. They had a warning. They didn't say the Fed got the evidence. Folk might well just go ahead and get up out of the country. And we got next in the news. I just seen the interview. I just decided to add it just now. A boy, Cash Money and Birdman in the news. I seen a interview with Tech Nine say he stand on business. He calling niggas out. They done murk wrong guy. You murk this partner. Tech Nine said he ain't going for it, and he also sent out a few disses to people. Because he asked for certain things that he felt they could have easily done that they didn't do for him, but then turn around and did for other people. So, yeah, it's explosive shit going on right now around the hip hop industry. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to bring it to y'all attention, but at the same time, I'm trying to bring a message to it all as well. If you peep game through all of this shit I've been saying, this shit all boiled down to us as artists, man. We not owning this shit no more. What we gotta do is get back to owning our shit. We gotta stop being ignorant and let these people flash a fraction of the money we could be making in front of our faces. And then having to fall out, having to scrape, having to fight, having to kill, having to, you feel me? It's a lot to come with this music shit. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta be prepared for anything to happen at any time. People just be on some jealous shit and they just want you gone. That's literally, in this industry, that's how this shit is. They be on jealous shit and they just want you gone. Or they be on some racism shit and they see an opportune time to lock you away for some shit you didn't do, but they can make it sound like you did and they just want you out of there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta realize you step into this game, and it's for my youngins, my future generations of hip hop artists. Man, this coming from me, from my heart, from the bottom, you hear me? I want y'all to not only be artists, be pioneers, be leaders amongst men. You feel me? That's what this was. It was overtaken. You know what I'm saying? Don't let nobody tell you nothing differently. Hip hop, the way it look ain't how this shit supposed to be looking. This shit supposed to look way different. You know what I'm saying? Anytime you can make something from nothing, you know you a leader amongst men. Cause all the other people like what we gonna do, and you coming up with what we doing. But everybody starting with nothing. Some people asking questions, and some people going ahead and getting it done. You hear me? But yeah, man, I need y'all to be leaders. Don't be getting caught up in these cycles of giving away your power and giving away something that is meant for change. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the game of hip hop itself sold itself out. It sold itself out. You feel me? With coming in with these gatekeepers and these artists, you sold yourself out, because now some shit that was meant for everybody to be able to be free, have a voice, eat, make money, and live good, and could be even more of an economical and ecological system than just some music. And y'all don't even understand and see that music is a million times more than just that. It's the original language of the universe. For y'all that don't know, the earth has a frequency and a vibration. The Schumann's resonance. Everything has a frequency and carries a vibration. It's communication. It's not just music. You feel me? On top of that, music has the power to heal and do all kind of other stuff. So, my next generation of hip hop artists, man, I need y'all to be on it. And if you a younger artist, please subscribe. You feel me? Please come subscribe to get game like this. That way, you know what I'm saying, y'all could be the change. You feel me? Y'all could be the change. Selling out. The thing about selling out is why it's so bad in this instance, because hip hop literally could have changed the culture for African Americans. It did, but it started in a positive way. It didn't start out with killing the violence. It didn't start out with popping your pussy on stage. It didn't. It started out with coming together. They just having a good time. Then it went on to, y'all not gonna keep stepping on us. We gonna start motherfucking speaking up about it. We gonna let the whole world know what the fuck y'all doing. They didn't like that. That was the eras of, Tupac and NWA and, your shit like that, Eazy-E, people that was speaking up about shit that's going on and having an opinion about it. You gotta understand, these were the first times that we could speak. I mean, these were some of the first times that we spoke up about things going on around us. Hip hop was some of the first times. You see what I'm saying? Especially through music. We was the first through music to really speak up about that. Now we had other music, you feel me? There's other music, but a lot of our other music is like feel good music. I feel like hip hop really came with that, like we got something to say, like, cause we talking. It ain't jazz with just instruments. Now that shit is amazing. I love me some jazz, but we got something to say. When we got something to say, hip hop is the way to go. When we got a message like, hey, listen here, we ain't gonna be doing this shit too much longer now. Get your shit together. Hip hop, you feel what I'm saying? Without being too like, hey, we just gonna storm up here and press the president until he get us some answers. But nah, it's like hip hop, man. So I don't even think that us as artists understand anymore how powerful the arts are. We've forgotten. We've been tricked out of our positions. We've been fooled, and we get caught up in all of this industry baloney that they set and snare and traps for us. You feel me? When We supposed to be taking care of whole communities. We supposed to be taking care of whole neighborhoods. We supposed to be taking care of whole populations of people. We supposed to be funding the school. We supposed to be getting the kids their clothes, the backpacks. You feel me? It ain't none of that. And that's why the shit dying, because the people is not believing in y'all no more. The people done stop believing in us. People done stop believing in us to be able to do anything besides drop a good tune every now and then. It used to be more than that. It used to be, I could go see such and such on the block with his Cadillac and his 24-inch Blaze or whatever, you know what I'm saying? It used to be like, I heard him on the radio, but I seen him today where he normally be, walking through. He a normal dude like me. That used to be inspiring to the young jits. Nah, you niggas can't go walk through the hood no more. The young jits gonna be done deleted the nigga off the planet. And a lot of that, think about it, just imagine if just that aspect of hip hop had been preserved. The ability to walk amongst our own people and feel safe and inspire them and not make them jealous by wearing the chains that we wearing, but instead inspire them that they could go get the same motherfucking thing out of life. Imagine if that element of hip hop alone was just preserved in today's time, what that would do in the communities of African American or Afrocentric people. That would completely eliminate all this shit we got going on with them young jits out of control that everybody keep yelling, oh, the jits out of control, the jits out of control. All they want to do is switch cheese some shit and die. These jits ain't out of control, man. What these jits are seeing, man, they done seen a generation of people take it up the middle. You feel me? And they ain't trying to go like that. They see, and then they see that, and then they like, fuck it. It's all out Armageddon. You feel me? They not respecting nothing because they not finding no reasons to respect nothing. When you got the older people still trying to live a life that they ain't attained yet, but they still feel like they might could reach it in their older age, and you feel me? They might have to step on some young people. They seeing shit like this. They seeing mamas and papas out here being the center of attention. They seeing grannies online, you feel me, 50, 60 years old shaking their ass for attention. You feel me? They seeing 45, 50 years old niggas out here screaming gang, gang and still doing hood and street shit. They ain't crazy. They a product of what they seen. They just putting all this shit together so fast at a rapid rate. It's like, damn, where you get that from? Why you act like this? Why is everything all out crazy? It's because they done combined it all, everything that they see. It then look like they really super impasse and really they just picked up everybody else's energy that's already here and they embody that shit into one. So it come off like, damn, that little nigga crazy. Like, everything crazy though. So we feel like, why not act crazy? You feel me? Everything crazy anyway. But that's what happens when you lose touch of culture and you sell your own culture out for motherfucking money. And not even necessarily money, because the money was coming. Shit got sold out for the pace of the money, the speed of the money to get there. It's like money was coming, everybody knew. People started taking an interest. People started gathering around. Of course money would have came. But we needed that shit now. You feel me? And it ain't like we went looking. They came with the money. For us, it was never really, I don't even think about the money. Just gathering, having a good time. Just the music alone is the money. It's the currency, the feeling, the energy, the greatness of the time. It's irreplaceable. Something money can't buy. But then they come like, oh, we'll pay you. And then everybody trying to get paid. You feel me? Now y'all done forgot all about what the fuck the music do, what the fuck the mission is, the power of community, culture, and coming together. Now it's all about the money. It's all about the money. And I just feel like in all of these scenarios, they kind of all have a theme in common. You feel me? And it's kind of just like we need to take control of our arts again. We need control of our arts again. Period. You know what I'm saying? And I think that starts at an individual level. But I think if you here with me watching this, you doing a good job. You feel me? And you well on your way. Because you study any artists in the past, they really thought about their arts very much differently than we do today. For instance, I got a challenge for you. Go study any old artist interviews, like a Marvin Gaye. I love Marvin Gaye interviews. Love the way he thought and conceptualized music and the way he looked at it as art. And you gonna see like, damn, they thought about music as world changing. Like, you gonna even see, for instance, it was a Marvin Gaye interview that I watched. You gonna even see that back then in those times, the reporters was even talking, that were the interviewers and the people that was asking the questions were even talking to the artists like they were the biggest. They were going to be able to be some of the most powerful, richest, biggest, famous, most important people in the world, with influence naturally through the music and money naturally because of how much money music actually generates. Everybody saying ain't no money in music. There's plenty of money in music. It just the game been sold out, so they taking it all. Now, you know, the money they sold the game out, so everybody come along now, there ain't no money in the music because it been sold out. They taking it all, but the money's still there. We just gotta change our mindset and change the game back. We gotta get enough people on board to be able to understand, like, being an independent artist is more than just owning your shit. It's about the culture. Like, be an independent artist. Do that shit for your people. Like, do that shit for the culture. Do that shit for the culture. Because we need to go back to being able to distinguish these labels from being good and bad. Like, because we can't keep signing to labels that get us killed and benefit off of our deaths later on. You know what I'm saying? We can't keep signing to labels who won't let us release music when we want to release music. You feel me? And people that speak out about shit like this, like I'm speaking right now, they be wanting to kill them. Because you fucking with their money. They feel like. But this money won't never yours, fuck, nigga. It's our shit. We create the shit. Y'all ain't never created a damn thing. 98% of y'all. You hear me? It's our shit. It don't matter how many people you kill. They ain't gonna change that. You hear me? Thug life, nigga. You feel me? But that's the kind of shit that fans don't even understand that artists be dealing with. And a lot of the times in the music that y'all hear where niggas like, I got a chopper, I shoot all my problems for the odds. That's how I feel about them. Thug life, we ride till we die. We roll out, shoot glass in the sky. Like, all of that shit is not even really geared toward. It's not supposed. Y'all not supposed to take it and use it in y'all mind that y'all gearing it towards each other in the hood. That's not the fight that these niggas really be trying to talk about. These is metaphors. Y'all gotta understand metaphors and similes. These niggas be talking about problems. These niggas be talking about issues they be having. You niggas be having issues in the industry. You niggas be having issues. You feel me? They be having street issues too if they street. But I'm saying, like, originally, before all of this street shit really kicked off in the hip hop, all of the thug music, like during the Tupac Biggie era and shit, that shit was more so metaphorical to the system. That shit was like we were saying fuck the police, fuck a system, fuck a way of life that go against us. You feel me? Fuck a way of life that's not for us. We know about it. We see that shit, and we paying attention. Not only that, that was the pivotal moment that they knew that they had to take over the industry, because eventually it was gonna go from we paying attention to we grouping up and using our resources to prepare to fight you motherfuckers back. We grouping up and we using our resources to eliminate police. Y'all gotta, but the government pay y'all a motherfucking budget to be a police nigga? Is you serious? Okay, why should we put our resources together to goddamn get rid of police brutality around the neighborhood? That's what was starting to go on with the gang culture. That's how the gang culture came into this shit. That's how this shit turned to some gang shit. That it is today. But ain't nobody put this shit together for real yet. So the old heads still stuck in, oh, maybe they can still have their time to shine and go get some money and have some limelight, that they done forgot that they supposed to be telling the young nigga like, this what went down. And ain't nobody saying what went down for real. Everybody just chasing the bag. Got the whole game fucked up, the whole game twisted, the whole game confused. But that's okay, you feel me? Because you know Quadu's here to do a little bit of straightening for you. That's why I say, if you a young, inspiring artist, definitely follow this channel. Because it ain't just me and music, you feel me? I'm actually gonna drop and tell y'all some stuff that you need to know. You gonna get game here that you ain't gonna get nowhere. I ain't heard nobody talk about this shit. Shit. They just started coming out telling y'all that these niggas be fucking them in the ass and shit. You feel me? They just started coming out telling y'all that. It's like, how y'all so gangster and y'all ain't saying nothing? Y'all can't even say nothing? Damn. Nigga got y'all in, y'all damn. But I get it though. It's different when the nigga say ain't gonna kill your whole family. You feel me? So I understand it. And if you ain't never playing no shit like that, what you gonna do? You gonna do whatever a motherfucker tell you to keep everybody alive. In hopes that you can one day get up out of this shit. You feel me? But we gotta have some warriors, some real warriors, not just some niggas that saying they warriors. We gotta have some real warriors that's ready to not fold, that's ready to stay independent, pull the resources together, and go to war against anything in the industry that's trying to go against the freedom of creativity and being an artist and owning full control of your music and trying to tell you what to do with your shit. Then in the end put you in a trick bag with some gang shit, cause you done made 100 songs, and out of 100 songs they only want to release the 10 that's about gang shit. Then they release that album, you fuck around, get smoked next month behind it, but you had a whole 90 positive songs that you wanted to release that they told you no on that wouldn't have got you smoked. Come on, man. You feel me? And this a little bonus. I guess you could call this a little bonus aspect of the video if you stayed for the the original in the mix where I was talking about specific artists. I guess you could call this a little real talk moment that we going into now. Cause real talk, if you stepping in this hip hop game, you naturally stepping into a war. You might not understand that. You might not know that. You might not even see it. You might be blind to it. But you really is. That's why a lot of these little 18, 19-year-old artists come into the game naive. And I'm glad I ain't going to the game at a young age. I feel like if I would have went 18, 19, I would have been signing on the dotted line too. Like it wouldn't. I wouldn't knew this stuff. I feel like because I had to wait, it just panned out a certain way for me, and naturally, you know, I like the way it panned out. Feel me? I'm not complaining about the way it panned out for real. But we gotta take our industry back, and we gotta start letting people who don't have any creativity at all create us a situation of being enslaved to some shit that's supposed to free us. You know what I'm saying? And this has been 22 in the mix. You feel me? We talked about a few artists and a few things that was going on. And we also had a real talk moment combined in the same audio segment. And we started talking about why it's very important for us to start back being brave and taking back what belongs to us. So we don't gotta be in a trick bag all the time and have to go through all these situations that may or may not be true. I'm just saying, everybody started talking instantly when the first time somebody put some media out there that somebody did something that's an artist, boom, that shit spread like a California wildfire. It just always amazes me. These niggas could put some information out there about some Epstein shit, make it disappear. Put some shit out there about a rapper, and that shit ain't never gonna disappear. Never. If the Epstein list would have spread like this shit be spreading, you feel me? But y'all gotta think about this shit, bro. Sometimes this shit a little deeper than they try to make this shit appear, bro. Cause that don't make sense to me. That don't make sense to me. If you think about how fast rappers be, once that shit gets said that, oh, they did it, the feds coming to get their ass. Think about how long the Diddy case, they been saying Diddy was doing some shit. Some freaky shit. I'm saying, not to say that Diddy, cause that Diddy shit got some deeper shit in it too. Not to say that that they ain't get him for other reasons, cause it had other things in it. But just think about how long some Epstein list shit could be going on, or some shit that could be swept up under the rug so fast, like with other people when they do it versus when a rapper do some shit. And the shit that don't even be in comparison. We talking about people that had a problem with each other that took it out and solved it themselves with guns instead of deciding to go tell the police that they got a problem with each other. Versus people that's out here really taking kids and doing crazy shit with the kids, and they really just walk. They really just disappear off. Evidence really just leave. People really just sweep it on the rug, start talking about it. People really just say, oh well. Like, you feel me? That's really like twisted. So that shit ain't never made sense to me. So sometimes this shit be deep. But it's your boy Carduce, man. I'm finna wrap this up. We 45 minutes in, man. And this has been 22 in the mix, combined with a real talk moment. And until next time, man, keep it 100. I'ma see y'all. Love.